None other than Roosevelt Williams, 4 weeks into the academy. And his topic is, y'all ready for this? Put your seatbelt on. Everybody put your seatbelt on. Go ahead, put your seatbelt on. Act like you put your seatbelt on. Everybody act like you put your seatbelt on. And I want everybody to put him on speaker view. I'll put him on speaker view. I'm just messing with y'all. And now his topic is a journey from despair to purpose. Give him some energy. Come on, 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 come on. Okay, you're up, Roosevelt. Take the platform.
A journey from despair to purpose. Have you ever felt completely lost, wondering if there's a greater purpose out there waiting for you? What if the struggles you face today are actually guiding you toward your greatest calling? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share a story, my story. A journey of survival, struggle, and ultimately self-discovery. I was young, reckless, living in the projects, and headed down the wrong path. While at the bus stop, I snatched this lady's purse. And when I went to look in that purse, I was shocked because all she had was her bus money. I was hit with a wave of shame. Here it is, this lady holding on to whatever little that she had. And I was there to take it away from her. That was my wake-up call. I say, well, that didn't work. So where do I go from here? The one dream that was sold in the projects was to become a football star. Being an NFL player was every kid's dream in the projects. So I decided to pursue that dream because I felt it was another escape route. Yes, I felt it was my ticket out. And while I focused on the game, my high school buddies took care of all my academic needs, so I never had to study. Yes, in high school, I had my own academic mod squad. And I graduated with a full ride to college on an academic scholarship. I felt unstoppable. Until the day I arrived at college. Reality slapped me in the face. Because unfortunately, my mod squad did not come to college with me. I had some academic challenges that I was not prepared for. I remember going to my first class in college called Man in Society. And the professor telling us to go to the bookstore, purchase the textbook, and read chapters 1 through 10, and do a 6 to 10 page essay. That messed me up. I was lost. I had never been in a bookstore, let alone talking about doing a lengthy essay. In that moment, I quit. Not only did I quit on my NFL dreams, I quit on myself. I was too prideful and too embarrassed to ask for help. So I turned to what I felt like was my only option: joining the Army. Since I was in ROTC in high school and I heard great things about the military, I convinced myself that this is the way out of my predicament. But in reality, I was running in desperation, trying to find my purpose. When I first entered the military, it was tough. But I fought hard to push myself to graduate from aerosol school. And for a while, I even considered realistic to be an aerosol instructor. But I lost sight of that dream as quickly as I conjured it up. The military had given me purpose, but deep down inside, I was empty, running from the pain, running from the shame, running from everything that held me back. Eventually, I made another pivotal decision. I left the military and became a law enforcement officer. This was no ordinary career move for me. This was personal. And here I go again with the wrong mindset. Because years earlier, my brother had been brutally beaten to death at the hands of the correction officers. So I didn't join to serve or to be no good officer. I joined because it was the last stop on my block. I remember graduating the academy, and I was on 11 to 7 shift at the county jail. And late one night, over the radio, I hear, "Back up, back up, back up." All officers respond to the rear lobby. A fight is brewing, and backup is needed. When I got there, I could not believe my eyes. The inmate that the officers were about to jump on was my first cousin, my flesh and my blood. So I stepped in. I said, "Let me handle him, let me handle him, let me handle him." And I escorted my cousin in the cell. But I was angry, because my cousin could have lost his life that night, just like my brother. I saved my cousin. But more than that, I solidified my own resolve. And for once, life had an ounce of meaning. So in closing, I want to impress upon you, don't hesitate to ask for help. Recognize the things that are holding you back from achieving your goals. Pursue your dreams by any means necessary, and find your purpose. Because when you walk in your purpose, you give others permission to do the same. And as a complimentary gift from everyone showing up, I will be leaving a copy of my ebook, 6 Ways to Train the Brain. I am Roosevelt Williams, your public speaker and mindset coach. And if you need to get in contact with me, my information will be in the chat.
Ooh, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, y'all. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. I see y'all popping information in that chat. How did y'all like that? Somebody come on. Somebody give me some feedback for a first-time speaker. Did that impress y'all? Give me some comments. Give me some feedback. Somebody raise your hand. What did that do for you? Come on, Margaret. Say something. Let's encourage him along his journey.
Yes, I'm on mute. Wow, amazing. I mean, you draw me into your story, and that is really powerful because you're telling a story. You want us to listen, and the way you relate, you tell the story, it was absolutely beautiful because it is genuine. It came from the heart. It is your experience. I put quite a bit on the chat. I kind of also feel your pain at the same time and waiting to say, wow, how did you overcome that step? Okay, how did you overcome that? And I think for me, the end part of it, the powerful part of it, when it's a wake-up call for you and you're at the right time, at the right place for your first cousin. So you did not join that facility just for the sake of joining. I believe you meant to save your first person. For me, that's what I took from the story. It was powerful. Thank you.
Awesome. Next.
Yes, well done. Well done. Your presentation was incredible. The way you presented was fantastic. I loved your emphasis on some of the words and also the way you spaced it out. Your timing was perfect and the story was incredible. And yes, as Margaret said, you were in the right place at the right time to save your cousin. God is good all the time.
All the time. All the time.
I have to say, I thought the presentation was fantastic. I thought the points were well measured. I am a Toastmaster. I'm a distinguished Toastmaster too. So I want to give you one point of feedback that I think would really help. When you gave us that pause and you said you found your moment of purpose, I think it would be helpful for you to say, and that's when it started to occur to you that you could help other people. So that when you come back at the end of your story later, you can tie that back and engage people and why they should be working with you. That will be my only point of feedback. Overall, I thought it was a fantastic presentation.
Okay, now I'm going in. That's my client. I let you say that, sis. But he doing everything his told him to do, and everything I told him to do, God told me to do. I'm in Toastmasters, but one thing I don't condone with Toastmasters, I don't like people criticizing me when I send a message out that God has given to me. I don't like Toastmasters for that one reason. No matter how many times you speak in Toastmasters and how hard you practice, they're going to find something because that's the protocol. And it's okay. But I'm just saying, when it gets down to the real nitty gritty, we follow God's lead. Toastmasters don't equate to what God gives us to do. I love you though. I love you. You know that. Next, go ahead. Let's stick with the positive.
That's okay. It was amazing. The most beautiful thing is that it can to connect emotionally. I mean, you put the words that we were there at that moment in the struggle with your first cousin. It's like you could be there. I'm like, you have that amazing way of bringing us to the place. And not too many speakers have that. You have a gift, extraordinary gift. I mean, I've been mentored with Miss Patricia, but you have a gift, and especially because you know what you're talking about, you live it, you experience, and it's so much need on that for youth, for grown, that is amazing. So you are coming into the right time, you are gifted. So
He is.
Thank you.
He is. Awesome. Okay. Jazz, you got something you want to say? You finally get to meet Roosevelt.
Oh, yes. Yes, he's
Jazz
phenomenal.
let me say this. Jazz put his ebook together because I said, I got to get him an ebook. It's so many things that go along with my program. I mean, everything. And I had to get him an ebook. I reached out to my partner, Jazz. I said, okay, you're web designer. I need your help. I said, go with it. And Jazz put that thing together. I said, and Roosevelt was so flattered. He said, oh my God, I got people working for me all over the place. Well, that's what we do as entrepreneurs. That's what we do as leaders. That's what we do when we find the right people to partner with. And this is why JV partnering is so, so, so valuable. How many times has Jazz spoken on my platform for free? Because we partner. We partner. We give each other value. So this is what it's all about, Jazz. Go ahead and say something. You did an awesome job on that ebook.
Oh, well, he had me on the edge of my feet, every word that he said just got me, my emotions. I was there with him. I could visualize what was happening, all the scene of, his brother, dying and everything else. But yeah, you're amazing. Roosevelt, I can't even see you. Where are you? You're amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your story, because you allow people to also share their story by being authentic and real. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. 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 Okay, so Jazz, I need you to pin Roosevelt to the top, pin me to the top for about 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna let y'all go on break. Can you pin me to the top, pin him to the top? I don't even know how to do that. Can you pin me on the platform? You know how to do it?
Yes, I'm going to do it now.
Okay, thank you, sweetheart. Okay, I'm putting him in the hot seat. 2 questions. 2 or 3 questions.
3 questions.
Okay. You sound like you got questions you want me to ask you. You don't know what I'm gonna ask you. Okay, can you pin him?
I've pinned him. I'm looking for you. I can't see you.
You can spotlight them.
Oh, maybe I
Don't
need
pin.
to
You need to